Hey everyone, it's Ross here. Welcome back to the channel. Now guys, as you may well be aware, as of today, Storm mode has returned to farm. This is the farm mode where it's stormy, so it's either dark or foggy or raining or even a thunderstorm at times. However guys, this is the perfect opportunity to farm ranked points if you are trying to rank up, as ranked is actually activated during this mode. So guys, it's either a case of you die repeatedly and lose all your points, or you get a couple of kills per match and you raise your rank points substantially by a long shot very quickly. But guys, I've discovered a secret meta to do in this mode to nearly guarantee you free kills and potentially survival if you do it correctly. Now this method is not for the faint of heart. It's going to require exceptional, massive amounts of patience on your half. Now, honestly, if you watch this a lot, you'll know I do rat around, I camp places. This is a very similar method, but I'm not going to tell you to just sit still like I'm doing in the background here. It's a very simple procedure, but like I say, you're going to need 10,000 in your patience skill to pull this off. So without further ado guys, leave a like down below, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to talk you through exactly what I do. So guys, I'm going to call this method the crawl method, and that should give it away. Now, I tried it in 2 games so far. This game you're currently seeing in the background, I managed to extract, but I didn't kill anyone. I killed a couple of bots. I didn't loot anything. I was just testing to see if it would work. If I could get from one end to the other of the map without anyone seeing us, anyone shooting at us. Obviously, a lot of people use thermals on this map, so it's quite difficult to avoid people at the best of times. Sometimes people are just going to see you regardless. That's why it's often a bad idea to run around on this map. But you're going to get, you know, spotted immediately. If you're making lots of noise, you're running around like it's Call of Duty, you're shooting everything in sight. A lot of people do rush this map. They come in naked with a dum-dum gun, which you'll see in a moment. Someone did do that. But this method is literally the stealthiest method on the planet. And what I'm going to tell you to do, guys, is literally never stand up. Now, obviously, if you're sprinting, you make the most noise. If you're sort of fast walking, you make a lot of noise. If you're creep walking stood up, you do make a bit of noise to people nearby. If you're crouch creeping, you will make some noise. If you're crawling, people do not get a sound indicator, but they can hear it. So they can hear the sort of shuffle along the floor if you are doing it. The only time they get a sound indicator is when they are literally right on them, like within 10 meters. And at that point, I mean, what are you trying to do? Pickpocket them, you know what I mean? You're going to already have shot them before then. Now, the idea of this is that nobody knows you're moving from place to place. Nobody sees you, nobody hears you, unless they're dead close to you. Now, I did this, and it took us literally the entire match to get from one end to the other to the extraction. I did run at the very end because the ping dropped and I knew nobody was left, but it took us literally 20-25 minutes to get from one end to the other, crawling the entire way. Now, obviously, guys, you're going to get to points where you can't crawl, like you need to vault over a fence, or there's a little drop where it'll automatically make you stand up to actually get down it. But generally speaking, if you can help it, just crawl the entire way. Now this game, like I say in the background, guys, I didn't kill anyone. I was testing it. I'm going to jump into the next game and show you how beneficial this can be. Okay guys, here we are in a fresh new game, and lucky me, I'm right next to an objective I need to complete, so I might as well quickly do that. After I've done that, it's straight down on my belly. I am not standing up for the remainder of this match now. This spawn area is going to get pushed because I know the spawn's on farm and someone is coming right now. However, he doesn't know that I'm lying down here because he can't friggin' hear us. That's the point of it. So when he comes down the hill, I just take him by surprise and gun him down before he knows what's what. Now what I'm not going to do is, guys, if you know this channel very well, I'm not going to go loot him straight away. I don't know if he's by himself or he's got a full team behind him. He did look like a naked with a fireman's helmet on, which is probably what he was. I don't remember 100% what his loot was. But I'm just going to sit and wait for 5 minutes first. one of their maps where everyone wants to rank up, everyone wants the PvP, and that's what will often happen if you're not paying attention. So that guy, obviously not paying attention, just wanted a quick kill. When you'll see his loot in a moment, he is actually naked with, I think he's got a bison with dum-dums in, something daft like that, and he was literally naked. So he just hoping for, you know, a quick kill. Let's rush this spawn, see if I can shoot someone in the legs. I think it was ace rank as well. It was a bit stupid how people can play this dumbly and be ace or legend or whatever, but yeah. I think I'm ace 5 or something after this game, something daft like that. I'm not really bothered about ranking up. I did it in Season 2, I got legend, I got a title. I'm not bothered about having a title that says S1, S2, S3, S4, Spec Ops. It doesn't interest it in the slightest. If it had a bit more of a reward, like free bonds or something for ranking up legend, then I might have bothered with it. Now let's have a look at this guy's loot. So, like I say, he's got a bison, he's got a fireman helmet on, and a tier 2, I think, tier 1, tier 2. Chest armor, not much whatsoever. Now, he's got a couple of meds, he's got a painkiller, and I think he's got an extra mag. Yeah, he's pretty much absolutely nothing. He probably has a safe box as well for stuff if you wanted to keep a hold of that. Now, from here, guys, because of the spawn, motel is in my way, so I'm going to have to be vigilant. Now, I'm going to speed ahead a bit here, guys. I do crawl the entire way, other than when I have to climb over the railing, which is along the side of the road towards motel, because there's only so far you can go before there's like an invisible wall and you can't go any further, because I'd imagine it doesn't want you falling off the cliff. That's probably what the reason is. But we're going to fast forward and I'm going to show you what I did inside a motel. So guys, we're going to speedily go past this bit as I approach motel. Obviously you saw stand up for a moment there. Didn't have a choice, had to, and I ran to the cover just to crawl from there. Now there is shots inside a motel. I know there's a player, or at least 4 players. It could be any amount of players in there camping the place. Now I'm not going inside. That would just be stupid. People are expecting people to come into motel. They're expecting them to be creep walking. They'll be checking corners. They'll be watching. Everything like that. See how it's not letting us fall off if I'm crawling, so I do have to drop down here normally. Click on a creep walk there, get back to crawling. Now, what I did is, once I got in here, guys, I decided to sit around for a bit to see if this guy would push out, start looting the area and stuff, see if I could get him by surprise, but he never came out. So eventually I do move on to greater pastures. Now, we're lucky in a way that they fixed the step out of motel on the broken wall, because you can't actually crawl out of it. You don't have to jump or get that stupid vibrating when you're trying to, you know, just walk over a simple, like, slight slant or step that it does on mountain ranges when you're trying to be quiet, and then it starts making you do the dance. You know, it's so irritating. I hate it. But I got out of here, no drama whatsoever. So guys, we're getting towards the other side of the map now, and this is when people from the other side spawns will start coming my way. If they haven't already passed us on the other side of the map, like stables, or they're in motel right now. So I want to be just as careful as possible. Now, I'm sticking to the outside of the map. Now, a lot of people will move along the outside of the map. Now, what you do is, when you're crawling, you keep an eye on your compass at the top for any sound indicator whatsoever. Majority of people, at least if they haven't seen this video by now, will not be doing this method, so they will be walking or crouched or running around, so chances are you'll hear them miles before they see you. So that's the element of surprise. That's the element of ratting to this method. You want to catch people by surprise. And if you're crawling around, people will not notice you, hopefully, until it's too late. People with thermals might spot you crawling around if they're looking, but 9 times out of 10, if they're scanning around for targets, they might just assume you're a dead body. Hopefully, anyway. Fingers crossed that's what happens. Now, I'm going to run into a guy which is very, very kitted out in a moment. I don't know how he noticed us, personally. He was running along. I really don't know how he noticed I was coming. Maybe he saw me backpack through his little letterbox visor or something like that, because he had the helmet on that restricts your hearing. So I really doubt he heard us crawling. I don't understand how he saw us, but I did get the jump on him. Now, if you're watching at the top now, you'll see it any second. There, the slight little indicator that there's sound in front of us. Now, there is bot spawns over here. So what I did is I waited to see if this was a player or a bot. Now, it's coming towards us. He's running, so it's probably going to be a player, a bit overweight. Now, I thought he was just going to run up here and come straight to my view, and I was going to shoot him, and he stopped. This is what I don't understand. He must have noticed us. I'm assuming he must have saw something. He thought, what is that? So I waited and waited to see if he would pop his head up. There he is. He's got an RPK with a gun shield on, and he's in Pereiro's Tier 5 armor that you do find on Storm mode. I'm lucky in a way that I didn't miss any shots there, because I literally used my full 30 round magazine of Tier 3 bullets, and I was quite accurate and managed to take him down. Maybe he's panicking him or whatever. He probably didn't expect to see us lying here. I did manage to take him down. Now, before I loot him, guys, I'm going to wait because he might have had teammates. But during the wait, I'm going to fix my arm, I'm going to reload my mag, and I'm going to make sure I'm fully healed before I even go anywhere close to him. I came up on this raised bit just to have a look around, see if there was someone like camping his body or stuff, but I couldn't see anyone, so I decided it was time to go have a look. Now, this is a lot of loot for me. I mean, I don't bring a particularly big backpack with us, so I'm going to utilise his armoured rig and take that with stuff in it to save space. Also going to take his helmet. I'm not really bothered about anything else that he's got. I'll take the magazines and stuff like that. Stuff that's actually useful to us, I'll take, because I don't want stuff that's not useful to us. Who does? I don't want the Molotov, I don't want the smoke grenade, but I'll have a look in here, see what he's got, to see if I can scavenge anything from him. I'll take his ammo. Definitely take his extra ammo. Now, that was a shot behind me back at Motel. I don't know if someone might have heard that. The figure will push over, kill this guy, or kill whoever just did that, so I'm just going to quickly loot. I'm not going to sort out to see if I can save the bison or anything like that. I'm just going to go. But I'm going to keep crawling, guys, until I get nearer to the extraction point. So when I got to this point of the match, guys, I was getting spotted by bots around about the scout tower, the Wheatfield tower, and they were pushing us, and, you know, just sort of giving away my position, taking shots at us. But I noticed the ping had dropped in the bottom right, which is usually an indicator that everybody else has extracted or died on the map. So I crawl for a bit longer, and then I start aggroing more bots and stuff, and I'm like, this pointless trying to be stealthy now, so I just go ahead and stand up and start running to the extract, which is next to the house. So guys, several bot kills later and lots of running and red syringes and reload me mags later. I'm at the extraction point. I can finally extract. Well, hey, GG's in the comments if you want. Now guys, this method, like I say, is going to take a lot of patience. If you like it, please let us know down in the comments if you're going to try it. If you get it to work, let us know in the comments. Now, I'm using the TS05, I think it's called, that you buy from Kayla, which is the Raid Faction vendor, with the Raid Faction ammo, the T3 9mm ammo that comes with that. And it works for this, but you can use any gun you want, but I would recommend you put a suppressor on just so you're a bit more stealthy. I wouldn't recommend you crawl around and then, you know, fire away with a unsuppressed EX50 or a Deagle or something daft like that and just attract literally everybody to your location. But if you've enjoyed this video, guys, please leave a like down below. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel, and I hope you all have much success in Storm mode like I'm having right now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. See you then.